'Twas the Mac before Christmas, when all through the place not an oxo was stirring, not even a trace. The sachets were hung by the stove-top with care, in hopes that Junt and Frankie would soon be there. EJ and Zach were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of Cracker Barrel danced in their heads. And Nina in her kerchief and I in my cap, we had just emptied our water things for a long winter's nap. When out in the kitchen there arose such a clatter, I threw off my granny square to see what was the matter. To the hall of Macs I flew like a flash, tore open the boxes and looked at the stash. The electric Mac cooker on fire gave such a glow, the sound of the faucet that must be high flow. When all of a sudden I happened to see a man in a chef hat, and possibly Frankie? For the best Mac, he was on the hunt. I knew in a moment he must be Chef Junt. They sang and they laughed, appearing insane. They whistled and shouted and called Max by name. Now Annie's, now Kraft, Velveeta, Loretta, on HEB, Daya, you vegans can do better. To the top of the pot, and during the dead boil, now dash away, more salt, less oil. Into the kitchen, on vapors they flew, with a cart full of frozens and Easy Macs too. As I ducked out of sight, and while looking around, over the stove Junt came with a bound. He was dressed all in white, from his head to his knees, and his clothes were all tarnished with powder and cheese. He looked like a noodle, and it suited him well. His cheeks were like wheels, his nose like a shell, his droll little mouth drawn up like a bow tie, and the hat on his head was not quite the right size. Frankie was with him, quipping away, with content so funny it must be Sunday. They sang several songs, but went straight to their work, and filled all the sachets, then turned with a jerk. Frankie's precious little hands then opened the door, and suddenly they were gone, having noodled the floor. I heard Junt exclaim, deep into the night, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.